This is going to be a short take on Ark Survival Ascended Scorched Earth. I only just recently made a review on Survival Evolved's version of this map, and really the majority of what I said there applies here. So if you are new to the game or have never played Scorched Earth, I would recommend watching that video. This is going to be my first impressions of the HD updated version of it. Unlike my other reviews, I will not be doing my sectional rating and will just give an overall rating. Well, first things first, I started up the map, and I did have minor lag spikes at the start there. I also was instantly killed by some ants. Well, that's a great start so far. From there, the lag seemed to go away, and I didn't really have lag spikes after that, though the difficulty of this map is still as brutal as the original. As after I respawned from my first death, a heat wave took over the map, which meant I just kept dying over and over since I could not escape the heat. I tried to run to a water source hoping that would cool me off, but each time I got closer, I was met with failure. After I would say about a few hours of just non-stop dying, I eventually made a base in a crevice with a waterfall on the edge near the sand dunes. I think this was a decent spot, especially since I had a free water source. One of the major issues that seems to be affecting everyone else playing is that metal ore nodes are not spawning. So, just like everyone else, what little metal I could find had to come from normal rocks, if any at all. Though a few times I was blessed with metal tools that dropped from dinosaurs that I killed. I managed to tame a wolf, which was my main transportation. I ran out into the nearby sand dunes, and I was instantly met with an alpha death worm, which was cool. At least they are slow, so it didn't really worry me too much. But I also noticed that when they travel underground, you now see a dirt trail, which I don't believe was in the original version, so that was a nice change. Nearby, I saw one of the brand new creatures of the map, the Oasisaur, which I actually had no idea it was going to be added to this map, so it was an odd surprise. Another creature that they were adding that I did know about was the Phaseolasuchus. I think that's how you say it, and I did attempt to tame it, though it is trickier than it looks, so I was unsuccessful. Moving on to the exploration of the map, I found a ton more abandoned ruins that could be used like mini bases if a player decided to live in them. The Manticore Arena was also overhauled to be a bit more grandiose in its design, especially with an abandoned town or city next to it to show that many people once lived on this ark. I did not get to the end of this DLC, in this playthrough at least, because I've already played this DLC before, so I've been there, done that, and also at the time of this review, it is a bit impossible to play it legitly because of no metal spawns anywhere on the map. Even larger YouTubers were having the same issue I was. On that note, I did crash one time, which lost me a saber-tooth tame as it rolled me back about 5 minutes of progression. I don't know the cause of the crash as it happened while I was just mining some stone near where I made my base. And I had issues with several creatures having the faces of their models being squished, like the dire wolves and sometimes the jerboas. It turned into the stuff of nightmares, and it kind of reminded me of that meme with the dog's allergic reaction. The DLC itself does not contain really a lot of new items or features, except for the few new creatures that I showed you. However, there is an optional additive DLC that complements this one by adding tons of Wild West themed items to the Scorched Earth, from various decor items to a railroad and even little carts for your tames to pull around. It is a neat little side thing to get if you are interested, though it is not mandatory to beat the final boss. Overall, I'm going to rate Scorched Earth DLC for Survival Ascended a 3 out of 5. It certainly still has that hardcore experience for the players who wanted that added challenge. I like the new additions and the new creatures to the map, but it has a ton of issues that the older version did not have, one of which soft-locked my gameplay until a fix can be set, or I just spawn in some metal ore. So for now, I hope you enjoyed this little quickie review of Scorched Earth. When Aberration or Center comes out, I will give those a full review, as I have not done so yet for the older versions. Please like and subscribe to see more survival review content from me, and I will see you next time. Florida Gator Man out.